Hello, my name's Daniel. Today we're reading The Moose Fairy by Steve Smallman. So get comfy and I'll begin. Moose was walking through the forest one day when he saw a poster. Secret Fairy Club, new members wanted. Meeting today, 11 o'clock at the old oak tree. Bring your own costume, free fairy cakes, all welcome. P.S. Top secret. Moose couldn't believe his luck. He'd always wanted to be a fairy. I must find something to wear, he thought, and he ran off to get ready. Back at home, Moose looked through his dressing-up box and he tried on some outfits. Could this work? No. A clown fairy? No. This hat? No. Aha! My wand and crown! Ta-da! This is the one! Moose felt fabulous in his fairy costume, but when he arrived at the old oak tree, he couldn't help but notice that everybody else was, well, little. "What are you doing here?" asked Mouse rudely. "I've come to join the secret fairy club," replied Moose in a loud whisper. "Shh," said the others. "It's a secret." "But the poster said all welcome," replied Moose, confused. "You are welcome, Moose," said Miss Twinkle, the head fairy. "Now, time for the tests, everyone." There was a twirling test, a wand-waving test, and a making glitter pictures test. Moose loved them all. Then they had to say the fairy oath. "Fairies are kind to all creatures. Fairies are not mean or bitter. Fairies help others in trouble or need and make pretty pictures with glitter." "Well done, everyone," said Miss Twinkle. "You've all passed." Moose was so excited. Next, Miss Twinkle taught them the secret knock to open the clubhouse door. "Why don't you try it first, Moose?" she said. "Knock, knock, knockety knock, 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 knock." As if by magic, the secret door opened. But it was tiny. Everyone else ran, laughing into the clubhouse, but poor Moose was left outside. The rude little mouse stuck her head out of the window. "You can't be in our club," she said. "You just don't fit in." Feeling miserable, Moose walked away. "Having a bath, Moose?" asked Fox as he watched from the riverbank. "No," sighed Moose. "I'm trying to shrink so I can get into the secret fairy club and eat fairy cakes with all the little creatures." Fox thought of all those little creatures stuffed with fairy cakes. "Sounds delicious," he grinned. "I think I'd like to join too." "It's in the old oak tree," said Moose miserably. "The secret knock goes knock, knock, knockety knock, 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 knock. But don't tell anyone, it's a secret." But Fox had already gone. Back at the old oak tree, Miss Twinkle looked around. "Where's Moose?" she asked. The fairies looked at each other rather sheepishly. "He's gone," wailed Beaver. "We were so mean to poor Moose just because he's different," cried Squirrel. "He was brilliant at glitter pictures," said Mouse quietly. Just then, knock, knock, knockety knock, 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 knock. "Moose!" they cheered. "You're just in time for—" "Dinner?" growled Fox, squeezing through the door. Meanwhile, Moose, dripping with water, approached the old oak tree. "Maybe I've shrunk by now," he thought. Suddenly Moose heard a cry, "Help!" He rushed to the tree but couldn't get inside. "You can't help," came Fox's voice from the tree, "because you just don't fit in." "Yes, I do," cried Moose, charging at the tree. "Crash smash!" Fox was so scared that he ran out of the tree and disappeared into the forest. The fairies were shaken and scared, but not hurt. "Thank you, Moose," they said. "You saved us, even though we were mean to you," cried Mouse. "Of course," said Moose. "I took the fairy oath. Fairies are kind to all creatures. Fairies are not mean or bitter. Fairies help others in trouble or need and make pretty pictures with glitter." Everyone joined in. "We were just about to make some glitter pictures. Will you join us?" asked Miss Twinkle. "But you said I don't fit in," said Moose sadly. "We were wrong," cried the fairies. "You are the best fairy of all." "That's right," said Miss Twinkle. "In fact, you don't just fit in, you belong." And for the first time in a very long time, Moose felt that he really did. Thanks for listening. See you next time.